Welcome back to the GSL. I'm Tasteless, and with me is Artosis, and damn, are most of us sad that San Zenith, after an interview saying he was disappointed in losing both games under 10 minutes, managed to lose a game that I think the Guinness Book of World Records probably has a new thing in there.
No.
Fastest loss in a game
it's
at the
close.
GSL.
It's close. At the
To
GSL,
what?
I guess it is. I was just thinking back to, what was it? Might have been a BlizzCon or something like that, one of those special Blizzard events. Invented a new period of time called the skew. A skew is 2 minutes and 11 seconds, because that's how long it took for Skew to lose to Zelos in that tournament.
What was the build?
He went 14 Command Center against Proxy Racks. 2 minutes and 11 seconds. It's like 11 seconds after the time where you can leave a game and not get a loss for it.
Yeah, I remember in StarCraft 1 on IC Cup, I'd be in a ladder game and I would proxy right outside the Terran's base.
Yeah.
The one pylon on 7 get me on 8 on destination. And they just spot it, they just leave the game, and I'm like,
you know what's actually...
I don't get a win now.
Something really funny. There used to be a server called GameEye, but there was another server like that called GameBugs that had all the very top players as well.
I remember that server.
It had a 5-minute rule like that.
That is civilized.
That's not civilized, Tasteless. Froze used to... Remember Froze? Froz?
Froz, yeah.
Yeah, used to bunker rush everyone on that server and then leave the game if it didn't work. He got really high on GameBugs, man. Oh, God. The funny stories of yesteryear. But...
Oh, wait. Oh, you mean... Oh, my God. So it was actually 5... Okay, never mind. I misunderstood you for a second.
Okay. Like, I can't believe you like that. You're a cheeser.
No. I misinterpreted what you said. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I know it is.
All right, we're going to go into our next games. It's the winner of the first game against the loser of the second game.
So it's OGSMC against San Zenith.
PvP.
And the game might be
know.
longer, but I don't know if I can see San Zenith pulling this one out, the poor guy.
I don't know. All right, here we go. Head-to-head. OGSMC and San Zenith. The map is Metalopolis.
Look at San Zenith's face. He's just like, That's actually what's going through his head right now. He's like, I wish I could leave this booth, but that would be even more embarrassing than what's about to happen to me.
I hope San Zenith can pull through. It is going to be tough, though, against MC.
I'm actually rooting for San Zenith right now. It's so fun.
We know. Yeah, I really want to see him do well. Now, again,
so bad
we were informed that the God of War programming team has been watching the GSL.
Yeah.
So we've nicknamed...
Cheers, guys. Awesome games.
You guys, great game, God of War. So because of that, we're nicknaming MC the Kratos Toss.
He is the Kratos Toss.
The Kratos Toss.
This guy actually just attacks you and kills you.
The game starts up and that Kratos music starts up and it's like, Kratos, like, he's like ripping their arms off and stuff.
It's basically what MC does.
Basically what
he does it with a Void Ray, but it's the same thing, right?
I beat God of War here in Korea in Korean, and I can tell you that Kratos did not use the respectful form of speaking once.
No yos.
No yos. No yo the entire game.
Wow.
So, and that's our MC. So, we're going to get this game going in just a little bit. San Zenith, they're changing the monitor of OGSMC.
He asked for one with toilet paper taped around it to make just a small box to look through because he is just so confident in beating San Zenith.
OGSMC is probably just like, I probably don't really need a monitor, but this wouldn't look good. He was just looking into the monitor with his eyes all red and stuff, his Kratos eyes just burning a hole. Okay, we're switching, guys. We're going to go to InCa versus NaDa.
All right, this is a much better match.
All right, this is going to
be a really good match, actually. This is going to decide, does NaDa get to go and try to keep on winning and go on? Or does InCa have to play MC in kind of a death match?
We're going to see. We're joining that game now. So InCa and NaDa head-to-head now. This should be a close match.
This should be really good.
This actually might be our closest match here in Code S.
Could be.
Could be.
Could be.
You know what? It might not be close at all.
No.
You just don't know.
If I had to guess on a winner here, Tasteless, I'm going to go with NaDa. Because InCa's a great Protoss, but MC is levels above him from what I've seen. And
I'd say it's like
NaDa.
55 NaDa, 45 InCa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a Tasteless number. That's just pulled out of the air.
Yeah.
But
Tasteless just goes like this. 55-45. Set the line.
I sound like an authority figure when I do it. But I would say there's a slight favor for NaDa here.
Well, I would just say NaDa is basically favored against pretty much everyone because he's NaDa.
So
and
let's
he's
do
so
the map
experienced.
screen.
Ooh, look at this. These guys wearing the same shirts. Oh, they should have
How
coordinated. This is so embarrassing.
You can't show up at the party wearing the same outfit. Oh, my God.
God, we got to check their shoes. That would just be it.
Oh,
NaDa going to yell at InCa when they get home.
I am so embarrassed. He's back there with the other Jets guys. Can you believe we wore the same thing? They're like, he did it. No, he did. Oh. How dare he? Who does that? Steps of War was eliminated by InCa. NaDa eliminating Jungle Basin.
Delta Quadrant will be the map.
Yeah, Delta Quadrant.
A lot of people feel that this is a good map for Terran against Protoss. I've begun playing Protoss. I believe it's a good map for Protoss against Terran.
Yeah.
There you go. I've said it. Yeah.
We're controversial here.
We're crazy.
I already said in Code A I didn't think every anime was good. And I already know I made some nerds mad there. But that's not true.
They're all good.
That's not true.
I love Hamtaro.
He's actually sitting on a pile of manga comic books, like shaking his fist. No, I'm sensitive. Everything's so serious. Here we go. Command Center. Oh, I didn't get a chance to actually look at it.
Command
The
Centers
lookers are
have
pretty
rocket
good.
boosters in this game.
This gentleman, actually, not far from me, is showing up. That's the same guy who had the
Oh, wow,
NaDa
yeah.
artwork. Yeah, he's got some great artwork
He's
over
a
there.
very good artist. Yeah, actually
Yeah,
he has a
very
whole
good.
bag full of stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. I wish I was
I'm going
good
to ask
at
him to
stuff.
draw me.
I know.
Will you draw me, please? He's like,
Well, why would I do that? I'm like,
aren't I important like NaDa?
you don't watch the English Street? So there's not much time left. InCa against NaDa. InCa has some wild and crazy builds.
He does indeed.
NaDa, very stable, flexible. His openers are pretty pliable. I'm basically restating the same thing.
Yeah. His builds are like Play-Doh. He molds them in whatever he wants. And if he has the Play-Doh funhouse, he can turn them into spaghetti.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, Artosis.
Yeah, Play-Doh spaghetti, man.
Now, unless there's a technical problem, we're supposed to be starting this soon. Looks like they're ready.
NaDa is spamming to start.
So the game's starting. It's happening. Probably our closest match today, PVT, InCa versus NaDa. Who's going to win? I have no idea. I'm Tasis. This is Artosis. Together we make Tastosis. Thank you for joining us. This is the GSL
On GauntTV.net.
Damn it, the Code S the commentators take a while to wrap it up. All right, let's go. In the red, our Protoss player, one of three, very creative guy. He is
InCa.
He's
so
all over the
good.
place. I like those glasses on him.
I know, looks good. Over here in the blue, we have our.
NaDa.
That is not.
That was not.
That
enough
was
time
not
to
fit for
introduce
NaDa.
it.
No.
And look at
No.
that.
That's
All right.
the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I'm in love.
So, once again, here our Protoss sending out an early probe, and he's going to find NaDa right away.
Yep.
I had to see the artwork on whoever that beautiful woman was with the red lips. I was just. My heart is racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel faint.
Here we have the probe. I wonder if we'll try to take the gas. InCa's definitely very assertive with the way he opens up the game.
Yes, he quite is.
He actually reminds me a little bit of myself, the way I play.
You've said that a few times, actually, and that's true.
No, I really feel that when I'm watching him
Yeah,
play.
it is. It really
I
is.
like his builds. Yeah, I really got a lot of
We
respect for
just
this guy.
got to get him some scruff on his face, and
Yeah.
he could be a little Korean tasteless.
Get his posture a little bit worse.
Yeah. Yeah, we
You
could
know?
maybe like hit him in the back with baseball bats a few times, considering he hasn't played long enough to be like tasteless back.
For his, that's right, you know. Eventually, maybe he'll get there, though.
Yeah. Well, at least when he's like 90.
Teach him
it'll
how to
happen.
not feel shame ever,
Yeah.
you know. like Tasteless. Even when he screws up, he doesn't really feel that bad about it. Like, you know, just knows he's going to try better next time. What's he doing over here?
Macarax. Macarax, of course, is when you build your second barracks.
You said that like Yoda. You're like, Macarax? Uh-oh.
Trying to keep that probe away from the Macarax location. Maca is the guy who actually made this pretty popular.
That's why we give him credit.
Yeah, it's called the Macarax. You build your second barracks outside your base, near your natural minerals. And they think you're going one barracks.
Part of the reason for this is that, at least in Season 2, if my memory served me correct, we did see a lot of Marauder first into Quick Command Center.
Yeah, and that's what right now InCa will think is happening.
Yeah.
But guess what, guys? That's not what's happening.
Ain't going to happen.
He's
now
going
take
to
a look
proxy
over here.
as well.
They're both proxying each other. This guy is a little tasteless.
He is.
A little tasteless junior.
Call him tasteful until he's older.
Yeah, there you go.
Until he beheads you like Highlander. A robotics. Proxy robotics.
Did you just refer to him as a Highlander? I just want to point out, if I was a Highlander, I would, and the only way I could die is by being beheaded.
Yeah.
Do you know how much more I would drink than I normally do? I'm like, you mean I can't die of liver failure? Well, I'm going to do all sorts of crazy stuff. I'm going to be skydiving.
Oh, wow.
You know, I'm going to be, I'm not.
I would just invest all my money in, like, platinum neck bands.
I just wear a helmet, okay, and a neck guard.
A helmet?
You got to be careful. Okay, hold that thought, though. He's moving out.
Nice.
Does that actually trap it? No.
Oh.
You can wiggle through there.
He just wiggled right over there, man. That is... that. It's like the pants didn't fit him, so he's laying on the ground and wiggling while the Marine tries to help him button him. That's what just happened with that force field.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, beautiful move right there. Getting a lot of hits in here with the Zealots. They're taking damage.
It's going to be up to the sentries to zap that Marauder. He needs to warp in at least one Stalker, or this is just not going to work.
And it looks like he's going to hold for now. NaDa just keeps rallying some more units. Observer being popped out very fast. And
we got to count more Terran units coming in here. I'm curious what the next phase with this Robo is going to be. Immortal, Proxy Immortal, I guess.
Yeah, I think that probably wasn't the original plan.
Well, he might have based that up, assuming that if the Terran fast expands with quick Marauders, the Terran's going to have one bunker.
That's a very good point. The Immortals are very slow, so they take a long time to rally. Tasteless, I think you got it.
I'm so glad I'm not observing, because I can actually have the time to think about this stuff.
That's good. You're so smart.
Here is the command center on the way now.
More Immortals being popped out for InCa.
Oh, I would just straight up force field now. Just don't try to split it.
Don't be playing.
Don't be playing. Don't do it. Don't try to. There's no way you can take on that Terran army.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, InCa isn't even biting. I'm getting nervous. Actually, now he has an up. You can force field halfway up there.
Yep. The Zealots do really well when they can actually hit Marines and Marauders.
Not it's like, wait a minute, he knows what I'm doing. Scans.
Wow, a third Immortal being popped out. Ooh, tasteless. This is, will NaDa move on in Code S? If he loses this, the answer is no. No, he will not.
Okay, he's moving out. Now it's time for InCa's time in attack. InCa obviously knows, at least now, obviously there is no fast expand. That wasn't a pressure build. Just going to say hi to the Automaton 2000 over there. Probably wait for the fourth Immortal.
Yeah, I believe so.
That's the way I feel about it.
I think you're right, Tasteless. This is going to be a scary attack. He's not going to wait.
Guardian Shield's going to go up.
NaDa may want to run up his ramp.
Oh, wow, nice.
Beautiful. Stims the back units. Loses as few as possible. Goes up that ramp.
He might even want to just go up the ramp, though, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he's going to.
Oh,
no. And NaDa might be in a lot of trouble. His Immortal's not all hitting. And it looks like he's going to crush right through here.
You know what happened? He didn't get all the Immortals actually up there to do the damage.
Yeah, and he wasn't target firing them correctly either. Hitting Marines with Immortals is not how you do it. NaDa crushing through those Zealots and forcing InCa to back up. But right now, this is a beautiful contain he has on NaDa. In fact, what NaDa should probably do here is after that bunker finishes up, go down, kill the rocks, and just expand behind, because it's going to be pretty hard to actually get down that ramp against sentries when you don't have any ghosts. Or siege tanks. Or banshees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or battle cruisers, you know.
Yeah, battle cruisers too, that's true.
Or ravens, you know.
No, the Raven, I don't know how much that would help. Sorry, Tizz.
Yeah, I know, right when I said it, I'm like, oh. Well, I think, yeah, you're right. NaDa needs to attack the rocks. If I was Protoss, I'd actually make an observer and spot over the rocks. Because if I see his army go back there, that means there's going to be units missing from the front.
That's quite true.
And I'm going to try to push the ramp.
Oh, NaDa just rallying down a few of his army.
It's a modest amount.
He does have a few bunkers at his choke, so he should be all right. InCa, he has made a Nexus at home, but continues to rally more units down.
Colossus with Thermal Lance. This will punish the turret if he tries to expand before getting a starport, or at least going towards a starport, because you got to have something to deal with the Colossus. Siege tanks can deal with the Colossus, but if you got a bunch of Immortals in there, you can always kind of shove your way in there and shoot the tank down. The other advantage about getting a siege tank against the Colossus is if you target firing the Colossus, you're going to splash damage everything underneath it. Damn, that was a nice save. InCa.
Well, InCa right now is mining from his new expansion while he makes some Colossus.
InCa, this guy is no Toltec, he is no Aztec.
He's an InCa.
He's not a Mayan.
A proud mountain man is he. Maybe that's why he beat San so badly. San is the word for mountain in Korean.
San, yeah.
Yeah. InCa's lived in the mountain stasis. That's why.
I think this is a pretty bad position here. Excuse me. This is a pretty bad position here for NaDa, because even if NaDa gets an expansion up, note his factory was late. He can actually get a Colossus on that high ground area to the left.
Yeah, that's true. He can actually go up and harass immediately with that. That's a good point, Tasteless.
I'm dropping knowledge, man. I'm spitting truth over here.
Yeah, you are. But he looks like he doesn't want to. He just leaves a Colossus, his lumbering shadow, on the left of our screen. There it is.
He's lonely.
He is lonely. Actually, the Colossus is completely robot, I think, so... That'd be funny if they...
I don't have a lot of friends. I need to get more hobbies.
No, you don't. Just get the internet. There would be someone
yeah,
just
you watch
like
GUM TV, you'll be fine.
We'll be your friends.
We'll be your friends. We're nice guys. Uh-oh. Marauder drop.
It's coming in. InCa not with a lot of units at home. And by not a lot, I mean absolutely zero.
The base is naked. And not the good kind of naked, the kind of naked where there's no stalkers protecting it.
And SFW. There we go. Dropping him out, stemming him up. And it looks like InCa going to attack at the same time.
Whoa. And
using those thermal lances really well. NaDa not really sure what to do here.
I don't actually know if this is a great idea by InCa. I think he was already perfectly fine. And look, I mean, there's just too many Colossus, though.
Oh, man. He's
actually,
attacking
no.
so hard, but there's a lot of... The Marines have to take out all of these Immortals before they die to the Colossus.
Where'd the drop go?
Drop did get cleaned up. InCa losing a ton of units there.
That was really bad by InCa.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised he did that, Tasteless.
You know, you got to stay cool when you're in a situation like this. You can't be like, oh, I'm under attack, I'm just going to go kill him. It's not like those 4 Marauders are going to make that much of a difference not being there.
Yeah, that's very true. Especially when you're right there. He has more units pumping out of his barracks at all times. You know, you push everything up against the edge, a lot of which are Zealots, and everything on the high ground just gets free hits. But InCa, he's still in this. He's taking a third base. He's rallying more units in. NaDa just looking for his opportunity. He is in a pretty strong contain right now, but he's pumping out Vikings, Tasteless, so when he gets enough of those, it may be time to move out.
InCa really not utilizing this back location here. Which
4 dropships, Tasteless. Oh my.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my.
Uh-oh. He doesn't know.
Uh-oh, Tasteless.
Now, what would be a good moment right now to do would be to go up the ramp. He's like, wait a minute.
Where's everything?
Oh, no, he would be so much better off if he went up that ramp.
Oh, man, now he's in a bad position. Beautiful bike going over there. Notice he's stuck behind the minerals, and I'm getting dizzy, Tasteless. It looks like these Vikings, though, going to take out a bunch of Colossus.
Actually, I think the Terran is going to lose this.
It looks like he is, but taking out the Colossus is going to be
that's going
to help out.
Protoss is, I think, it's actually in a. I don't know. I want to say Protoss is actually in a big lead. I think he can go up the ramp.
Well, as Protoss,
it's just Vikings and Marauders. You just shoot them down with the Immortals. I'm sorry, there's only one Immortal.
That's right, but InCa is taking that third
By the way,
base.
can I give props to our observer for that great camera angle switch to get that whole battle? That was, and you guys were so mean to him before.
I know, guys. Stop being so mean.
If I just whine enough, it will change. All right, here we go. Stalkers attacking the Vikings. The Immortal doing a lot of damage to that Marauder, but there's just too many. No, there's not too many Marauders.
Yeah, there is. There's always too many Marauders, Tasteless. And they are going to go down, landing the Vikings now. They're going to deal that extra damage needed. The Stalkers are gone, and NaDa takes the supply lead for the first time since early game, 92 against 81. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
InCa has a trapped army, Tasteless.
This is bad. The sentries in the front. Those guys not going to be very helpful. InCa may even GG out of frustration right now. Actually, maybe not.
Well, he does have the 3 bases, so
yeah.
I do suggest to him to stay.
Yeah, right when I was about to say that, I saw that third base in the minimap, and I'm like, no, wait a minute. NaDa, this wouldn't be a bad idea for you to go ahead and expand at your natural.
You know, right now, he's spent so much money making those Colossus because he started them on just 2 base Tasteless. He never got above 5 warp gates, so replacing his army is going to take years and decades and millennia. Unfortunately for him, NaDa is seconds away from attacking, and he has a pretty fearsome army with him.
Uh-oh. Those gateways over the expansion have to finish in the warp gates. He needs to get more units out here. He's going to get the Nexus. That actually could mean the end of the game. Too late. NaDa.
Totally sick.
Considering how good of a position InCa was in, look at that. Another great angle shot there to kind of capture this whole instance. I'm digging our observer. He's getting so good.
Yeah, he really is. And look at that. Going to kill off the rest of InCa's army. Goodbye, InCa's army. Goodbye, InCa. I bet he wish he named himself Toltec.
GG. Looks like the Aztecs are a little bit better. Maybe he could have carved out NaDa's heart on top of a Zuggerod. I don't know. NaDa has got to be feeling good about that because he just lost to MC. That was a pivotal game.
That was a very important game. InCa,
crushing defeat there for InCa.
Happy right now. Now I'm trying to think exactly how this works in this situation because MC should take out San Zenith. That'll put him at 2-0. 1-1 for both NaDa and InCa. And then 0-2 for San Zenith, right?
Yeah.
So if MC wins the next game, would that possibly be it? We'd only have 5 games.
I love it now. Jay's always talking in our ears.
He makes us sound smart.
Actually,
stop telling them he's doing that.
You guys,
we can take credit.
You see John in the interviews, but you don't see Jay. He does such a good job.
Jay is actually the mastermind.
Keeping us up to date and stuff. We couldn't do without him. And thank you, Jay. So now that was our 3rd game of the day, right? So we're going to go to 4th, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Making sure.
It's getting hot
in here.
So take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot. I want to take my clothes off.
I don't know. We got nothing. So what next is going to be MC versus San Zenith. Yeah, that's what I was mixed up for. I was like, I remember talking about MC on San Zenith. We're going to get that game going very soon here. Beforehand, we had a problem with MC's monitor. But we got him a new monitor.
Yes.
Yeah. So everything should be good now.
Set.
I don't know if we're going to introduce the maps again. We might not. I think we're a little bit crunched on time here in the studio, but we'll see. There is another, it is a San Zenith game. Maybe it will, end in
3 minutes or so.
3 minutes. I have no idea. But you know what? I really want to see San Zenith do well.
I would love to see him just start winning all his games and win the group and
win the GSL
just
Code
have
S.
San Zenith win the GSL, and we're all like, oh,
He's
right.
like standing there with a trophy, like look at it, like you and me. Just comes up and stabs us in the heart with it.
I heard your commentaries.
So here we are again, head to head.
San Zenith has calmed down a little bit. Doesn't look as he did before. MC is just like whatevs.
He's like, see this heat pad? It's going to be his face in a minute here. Smashes it.
This heat pad is almost as hot as my winning streak.
Like, I wonder if this is a voodoo doll, if I just squished it enough here and stuff. All right, so we've done that screen.
No maps or names on that screen.
No maps or names on that one. We already showed you that.
Just showing them.
And the map we are using is Metalopolis. So, are you ready, Artosis?
I'm ready, Tasteless.
I am as well. Can't wait to see how this game's going to turn out, what MC is going to do.
I want to see what San Zenith's going to do.
You know, it's too bad because we didn't even get to see actually how much he had practiced or anything. Because
Yeah, he
that's
might
like
be really good now. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? I haven't hit him online forever, so.
All right, the countdown has started. This is the hard part of my job. I got to try to close it out without ending it too fast. So this is going to be a great PvP here at the GSL with Tastes and Artosis. Will I sync it up right? I'm not entirely sure, but I do know that the game has started, so it's got to be going pretty soon. Get ready.